A federal judge in New York ruled on Wednesday, May 23rd, 2018, that President Donald Trump cannot block people from his Twitter account, saying such action violates the First Amendment. This is from abcnews.go.com, and it continues. U.S. District Court Judge Naomi Rice Buchwald issued the ruling in a lawsuit filed by the Knight First Amendment Institute at Columbia University. This case requires us to consider whether a public official may, consistent with the First Amendment, block a person from his Twitter account in response to the political views that person has expressed, and whether the analysis differs because that public official is the President of the United States, the judge wrote in her ruling. The answer to both questions is no. I think this was a very good decision. I know a lot of people know where I stand politically if you watch enough videos on this channel, but I can tell you that I don't care who's in office. If you're a public official, if you're a public servant, or if you're some kind of government entity posting on social media, you have zero right under the First Amendment to block people's speech, period. Now, one could consider if it's spam messages with commercial advertising with links to, let's say, viruses, that could possibly be grounds for blocking. However, like this judge said, if it's about political views, if that's the reason you're blocking people, you have no right to do it. And in my opinion, government entities should not be able to disable comments on YouTube. I see that happen all the time. At one point, I considered bringing a lawsuit to my local, it was actually the police department, but I never did it. It's going to take a lot of time and money, and it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it, in my opinion. It doesn't bother me to that extent, but I'm glad that this decision has now set some kind of precedent, and more than likely, it'll go to the Supreme Court.